This is a quick screencast showing Library Anywhere's new statistics page, which is something like Google Analytics for your mobile catalog. Before showing the page, I'm going to do a quick review of what Library Anywhere is and how people use it. Library Anywhere is a mobile version of your catalog. With it, you can have a homepage for your library and subpages for events, locations, and so forth if you want them. Your patrons can search for books and find them. And your patrons can check their account, renew books, anything that they can do from your traditional catalog. Library Anywhere is available in 3 flavors. First, there's a native app for the iPhone, iPad, and iPod Touch, and another native app for Android devices. There's a BlackBerry app coming. Second, there's a version for the mobile web, which gives you an experience very like the native app on all the Apple and Android devices and newer BlackBerries without downloading the app. Lastly, there's a version called the Universal version, which has 2 distinct uses. First, it's the one that's shown to patrons with older phones that aren't as snazzy and just need the raw text. And second, it qualifies as a Section 508 accessible catalog for patrons with visual disabilities. As most OPACs today are very far from meeting accessibility guidelines, Library Anywhere is a good way to open your catalog up to all your patrons. Okay, so here's the statistics page. If you can get it by signing into your administration pages on Library Thing for Libraries. You'll see a link down here at the bottom for statistics. Just click that. It's divided into 5 different tabs here: Overview, Traffic, Performance, Types of Use, and Devices. Now, the Overview tab shows a couple of things. So we have pages served. This is how many people have seen looking at a page on your mobile catalog. You can see it rise and fall to the current month here. Here is usage type. So remember the 3 flavors I talked about? We're calling them usage type here. This is native app, mobile web, and universal version. Lastly, we have devices. This shows the actual devices that people are using to access your Library Anywhere. So iPhone, Android, iPad Touch, and so forth. Next up, we have the Traffic tab. This shows the graph you've seen before of pages that have been seen, and then raw data for the last 2 weeks and for every month that you've been using it. This breaks into columns like pages versus users versus the number of visits those users did, the number of pages they looked at per visit, and the length of their visits. Down here you have a link to export this data to Excel as CSV format, and here you can see it within Excel. Then we have the Performance tab. The Performance tab shows you a number of the common tasks and how long they took. For most libraries, you'll be interested in how many searches people did and how fast they were, and how many times they looked at your mobile homepage. You can also click to get an Excel version of that here. You can also see performance over time. This library here did something to their search, and now it's faster. Here is types of use. So here are these 3 flavors again: native app, mobile web, and universal version. And then we track them month by month. Unfortunately, we only have data for types of use and for devices starting from September 27th. But it'll be accumulating from here, and here's a link to get an Excel version. And here's data on the universal version, which we have going back to the first time anyone used it for your library. Here is the Device tab. This shows you all the devices that are using Library Anywhere. And then it breaks them down by native app, mobile web, and universal version. So for this library here, for example, for the native app, 24% are using Android, and the rest are using Apple devices. Lastly, you can see this device usage broken down month by month, and get an Excel version of the document. That's it. If you have any questions, email abby@librarything.com or visit librarything.com/forlibraries. Thanks.